Sunday, February 26th, I think it is, here in Southern Ontario, Canada. Join me here on the Common Sense Carl channel. I'm your host, Uncle Carl. Now let's look at this topic with some common sense, because there's a whole lot lacking in the thing. What I'm talking about is Christine Anderson, European Member of Parliament who just did a tour here in Canada. Now the mainstream media is running with, I quote, "In a written statement responding to the concerns Friday, Pierre Poilievre said Anderson's views are vile and her racist, hateful views are not welcome here," etc. Now, the Twitterverse is going crazy with all this. And as it turns out, that's not Poilievre's statement. It's from a member of his staff, from his office. Not a fellow Conservative MP, but a staff member. It's attributed to anyways. But the mainstream media is putting it on that he said it, and he hasn't responded yet. Nobody can quite figure out what's going on. Now, it should be said that Poilievre detests Jeremy Mackenzie, the creator of the fictional country Diagolon, with the fictional time-traveling, hallucinogen-eating goat named Phil, who rules the imaginary country. Now, Poilievre doesn't like Mackenzie because in a drunken podcast, he made a really off-colored, joking comment about Poilievre's wife. No one can argue it crossed the bounds of good taste. I filmed the odd video with a couple of too many beers, and the next day I go, "Oh, don't post that one." So, anyways. Now, Trudeau is running with that Diagolon, has right-wing militant followers. Like, they get up every day and salute the imaginary country and the imaginary goat and then go out and be like social dissidents all day or something. It's over the top, right? It's just ridiculous. Now, what brought out this whole thing up with Poilievre goes back to Christine Anderson and her travels across the country. She stopped somewhere, was talking to some people, and they pulled out the Diagolon flag of, again, the imaginary country. She thought it was hilarious. Mockery at its finest. Satire. In my words, it's like it rhymes with truck you Trudeau flag, except, it's making the same statement. It's just a little more politically correct, if we may. My words, not Christine Anderson's. And when questioned about it by a Rebel News reporter, she said, "No, I don't apologize or regret posing with the Diagolon flag and those guys. It was the first time I ever heard about it. I thought it was hilarious. In my future travels and speeches, I'm going to mention it. Mockery of not just our WEF minion government, but of that whole, globalist lack of freedom concept." I'm not even paraphrasing her. So that's what it's all about. But in the meantime, it seems curious, why has Poilievre not responded and clarified this issue? It's not doing his reputation amongst conservatives very well at all. But anyways, there's Trudeau running with, we have militant right-wing extremist groups in Canada, all across Canada, he said. I guess he imagines they're saluting the imaginary goat. His name's Phil, by the way. At least in this time-space continuum. Maybe he's Billy or Kid in different time-space continuums as he hallucinates his way about the cosmos. Yeah, okay. What more can I say? Oh, well, next video.